Now, I'm not one to gossip, but I will bring you the tea. Welcome to Chronicle Speaks.
Please, I don't have any time for any gossip now. Eh? Yes.
Look at you.
Child, I never thought it would be a time that I would be talking about Master P on my platform. Not that he's not the man, but he's over here making his chips and his rice, minding his own business. Well, child, now the kitchen has gotten hot, and not only has he pissed off singer Monica, but his family members are putting him on blast as well. Girl, but before we get into that, be sure to subscribe to this channel and hit the bell for notifications so you don't miss any of this tea. Now let's get back into it. Child, Mr. Master P, make him say himself, has been telling his family nah when it comes to giving them money. But skirt, let's go ahead and pump our brakes and find out why Master P is even a topic, honey. Now, if you're an 80s or 90s baby like myself, I'm sure you remember Master P's record label, No Limit. Child, they took over. We all used to be hyped off their beats, and I used to love me some Silk the Shocker, although he always seemed like he was rapping to a different beat than what was in the headphones, child. Y'all know Silk the Shocker used to be off beat. But Master P has another brother named C Murda. That was Monica's boo. Wherever he was, she wasn't too far behind. So let's go ahead and get into this C Murda story so you can find out exactly what's going on. In 2002, C Murda, whose real name is Corey Miller, was accused of fatally shooting a 16-year-old by the name of Steve Thomas at a nightclub. Now, he was convicted of second-degree murder in 2009 and is currently serving a life sentence. Well, since then, 2 eyewitnesses have recanted their original testimony, and new evidence have come to light showing his innocence. Well, now his ex-boo Monica is now in the fight for his freedom and has teamed up with Kim Kardashian to do so. She took to Instagram recently to say the following: C Murda and I are bonded by truth, honesty, and loyalty. There's never been a promise broken, and I vowed to seek help. After a tearful conversation with Lala, and I spoke to Kim Kardashian, and I explained why I knew Corey was innocent. I shared that there are a lot of issues in Corey's case that speak to his innocence, including witnesses recanting their testimony, DNA not matching, and a 10-2 jury. Corey deserves to come home to his girls and be the father they need, be the artist and leader he's always been, as well as spread hope to those who have experienced this. I've locked arms with Kim Kardashian, Jessica Jackson, Eddie Haney, and all of those who believe in Corey and are ready to fight to hashtag free Corey Miller, hashtag free Corey Miller, hashtag free Corey Miller. Then she made another post and said, "You've always been the most thorough and reliable human ever. So many believe in you and stand with you. You sacrificed it all for those you love. Let's see it come back to you. At C Murda, hashtag free Corey Miller." C Murda took to Instagram, and yes, C Murda obviously has an Instagram, or he has someone running one for him, and he said this: "Moses, when they took me, I told you go live your life because you didn't deserve what the system was about to do to me. You still stood for me without me asking, created a team that could change the outcome of a very unfair fate. You've been forever true, one in a lifetime. Monica Denise got him saying hashtag free Corey Miller." Child, Master P was not feeling this post. I guess he feels like Monica is clout chasing because she's had all of this time to try to free Corey Miller, and he does not feel that she has tried to until she divorced her ex-husband Shannon. He also questions the fact that C Murda even has an Instagram page now that he's in prison. He's gone over the fact that all of his family members have asked him for money, and he really doesn't even seem like he's feeling C Murda at this time. But let me let you hear this, and then we'll be back with more.
So this probably was one of the hardest things I ever had to do. But Jesus told the disciples, go out and be truthful. And whoever can appreciate that, just dust your feet off and keep it moving. This is not about me. This is about the older people in my family that has no verse when it comes to what's going on right now. And they shouldn't be talked about the way they have been. And any of y'all have any relatives that incarcerated that you know that's ungrateful, then you probably can understand this, especially if you did everything you could do. Like my mom, my dad, my sisters, my brothers, aunties, uncles. I know they've went above and beyond to help my brother. And I'm real disappointed because I didn't even know he had a social media. But when I checked, and checked and seen like who he's following and what he was saying. You know, some of the stuff don't even look like he wrote it, but if he did, or it's his people, you know, bloggers, the devil, fake media people, they're gonna take that stuff and run, because they all about devouring and conquering. And everything that my family worked for, our reputation, you know, just because somebody that's incarcerated say whatever, it's entertainment for the world. But this is not entertainment. This is not fun. This is hurtful. You know, I know my brother said that he put some books out and made bare minimum, and that's the way he take care of his family, which, you know, in those books is what I disagree with. He talked about my mom, my dad, the people that created him. He said that they didn't do nothing for him, which is a lie. And anybody that know me, I don't need to be pat on the back or nothing. Whatever I done for him. I done it out of love. My grandmother, she's not here right now. She's my angel. I know that, and she should be his angel. I've never heard him talk about her like that. But I know Kim Kardashian put out one tweet, and she is angel, which is crazy to me. But I appreciate it. Like I said, my brother is innocent, and I hope she can get him out. I want him to come home. I see where Monica, his ride or die. He just started talking back to her 7 months ago. And I know maybe it's prison talk, you know, I know he's incarcerated, and I get that. But still, you have to have a heart for the people that really helped you. Monica just got divorced last year. So I'm thinking like, that's your ride or die. That's cool, if that's the way you feel. But let's be real, I have family members that think my brother coming home and they're not truthful. Maybe Silk scared to tell them the truth. My sister, my aunties, uncles, everybody think that this man is coming on and he gonna get a settlement, he gonna take care of everybody. But the truth is, and I know the truth hurt, what did he do the first time he was home? Who did he help? Why do people owe him when his friends has him incarcerated? That's the real reason he's incarcerated. I changed my life and I left those same friends behind because they didn't want to do right. They wasn't on the same page I was on. So God said, you got to cut people off. You got to do the right thing. And this to my brother, if you sit in that cell, you got social media, you can see this, because I'm not coming to the jailhouse no more. You know, I'm not getting filled on, you know, motherfucker touching on my ass, doing the same thing, looking for, do I have something on me? No, I don't. I changed my life. My grandmother that's deceased now, they was touching on her ass every time she go down there, and people still ungrateful. My mom, my dad, my brothers, aunties, uncles, everybody gets filled on. When you go to prison to go see somebody, you might not come home either. I'm not going through that no more for ungrateful people. So all y'all bloggers or whatever, y'all could understand one thing. The ATM, I'm pulling the plug off. Because people that's ungrateful and don't appreciate me, even my own family members, they'll forget. Because you could give people, they hit you. I'm an ATM, I get it. That's what I am. I'm an ATM and now I'm a square because I'm not in the hood. I'm only not in the hood because I did the right thing. And I changed, which everybody else could change. But when you go to the club and you convicted of a crime that somebody else commit because you with the wrong people, and then the people that's with you call them the cut boys, that's been taking care of your business while you locked up, they're on the streets, and they all turned on you, and you say nothing about it, you never made a record about them, you never wrote a book about them, turning on you. I mean, how is that real? How is that true? Because that's your word, truth. They turned on you, bro. You could have been home with your family 18 years ago. I mean, how long Monica been knowing Kim Kardashian? You done did a hunger strike, everything, bro. This could have been done. If it's gonna happen, it's just not that easy. Man, Jimbo did 22 years and he said, cuz, guess why I came home? Because I used to be mad with you. The same way your brother is, but nobody telling him the truth. You paid for lawyers, you did all this stuff, we get it. But he said, guess what? My cellie told me, you mad at people, what have you done for Pete? Have you ever made him a card for his birthday? Have you ever sent him a Christmas card or made him a belt? Anything. Nobody never done that. Because people always say, where do you get the man that has everything? What about just love? What about a simple thinking? Matt family called me and said, thank you, Master P, for talking about my son's story in No Limit Chronicles. It made a big difference. Hopefully my son will come home soon. So that's integrity. That's people that have humility. I'm focusing on giving back to underprivileged communities, helping the next generation with education, helping the elderly. That's what I'm doing with my resources. I'm not wasting it on no more on family members that's ungrateful. I know that's why millionaires and billionaires say, you know what, I'm gonna give my money back to charity. I'm not leaving it for ungrateful family members. And I never thought I'd feel that way, but it's the truth. So people don't have to worry about me and what I'm doing or what I work for. When you look at my grandmother that's not here, I had to pay somebody to get you to her funeral, which is crazy, and you forgot. Everything costs money. Other people are spending their money and you're not thinking about, even if somebody say they know the date, but they done told you 100 times, yeah, that's love, bro. These people who you put your trust in, your friends, they only there for the publicity. When the publicity over, nobody's going to help you or nobody's going to be there for you but your family, us, the ones that love you. So, bro, wake up. If you get a second chance, man, be thankful. Thank that man up above. So, I get it where people say, man, you bigger than that. Don't do that on the internet. But imagine if you help your family. You did everything you need to do for people. You even help outside people. And it still ain't enough for people around you to where they say crazy stuff about you. And I mean, everybody human. You gonna get tired. I'm gonna get tired. Just buried a 3-year-old girl today. Next week, got to bury a 14-year-old kid. We've been doing all this positive stuff. Then we got to defend ourselves on some negative stuff on the internet. How would you feel? And I know Monica got thrown in this, and I apologize to you, Shorty, because I really don't know you like that. And I hope you got the right agenda and the right heart to help my brother because he needed it. And even your friends, you know. But imagine everything you do is to help your family, and it's just not enough. They're ungrateful. Then they look at you like you're just an ATM machine or a piece of money. And nobody acknowledges the older people that been there for them. Like, you know, my family, you know, we love my brother. I love my brother. I want C to come home. But this is about my grandmother, Big Mama. She let him stay in her house. She put out everything. Dog, nobody acknowledged this lady. She our angel. She is angel. That's what I'm saying. Even the people around us in the family, y'all got to get this man's mind right. This man had talked about me, said all kinds of stuff. I've been defending myself for years with this. This crazy. We shouldn't have to do this because we doing all this positive stuff and we growing as a family. At least that's what I'm doing. I can't make no man be on the same page I am. And I can't have nobody fault me that they in jail. That's what this all about. I love you. I love my brother. But man, come on. And y'all know that. This hurt me to have to keep, I'm never going to talk about this ever again. Because it's crazy. Especially when I know I got God in my heart. I changed my life. And I ain't trying to disrespect nobody. I'm just saying to my family, like, we got to do the right thing. If we really love each other, we love, blood is thicker than water. You know, we got all these other people slick talking and dissing me, you know, Silk, everybody. I mean, think about it. Those people put all that Instagram stuff up first. We just answer it. That's what people do. We're not going to keep sitting around, let nobody play with us and disrespecting our family. That's just what this is about. And this gonna end, because I ain't even talking about them. I know the real ones know the real, but the fakers, they gonna make something out of it. That's cool. That's life. I guess that's what social media is. We live in a social media world now.
After Master P said all he had to say, Monica took to Instagram and said, "At Master P, I have been respectful towards you and you have refused to do the same. You cannot speak on me because you do not know me. I have only conversed with Silk. This matter is between you men, your brothers. Leave me out of this because my efforts have been the same. I just didn't see the need to post it. Check the visiting list from the parish to Angola to Hunt's, or better yet, ask his children. You responded before you Red. I connected him to Kim 7 months ago. He's never not been able to hit me, my mother, or my brother and get what he needs. Focus on his freedom. Then Murda took to Instagram and said, 7 months ago, I called Monica and she conferenced in Kim Kardashian. I did not know Moses had been working to reach Kim. After our call, for the first time in 19 years, I slept. You can rest behind these walls, but never do you actually sleep. My case has been stagnant for years, so I published multiple books to help feed my kids and pay lawyers bare minimum. I am a man, so it was no one's responsibility to save me, and no one attempted to. But when you trust God, He will send you angels. This message is to any man or woman fighting the injustice of the system. Don't ever give up and do as I am. Focus on the blessings, not the betrayals. Hashtag true story. Hashtag free Corey Miller. One of Master P's family members came forward and said, F Master P Percy Miller, and that's straight from the Miller family. Where the F have you been while we selling socks to support Corey because you wanted nothing to do with him? My mama been back and forth for years, making calls, sending money, and visits. Then she says, F Master P Percy Miller and any other bandwagon hoppers, and that's straight from the Miller family. Where the F have you been while we're selling socks and making petitions to support Corey because you wanted nothing to do with him? My mama been back and forth for years, making the calls, sending money, and going on visits. Y'all waited for the media's attention to care. Family don't rock like that. You just gonna let him ride? Then she says, it's just funny how the media got a hold of Corey name and situation, and now you got your gorilla chest poked out about your brother. Your daddy Percy Sr. needs surgery on his eye right now and can't afford it, but he catches the bus suffering. At Master P. P.S. Lied on No Limit Chronicles. You didn't walk Big Daddy, Big Mama's husband, to the hospital. He caught the ambulance. One thing I didn't want to do is slander another black man, but what I can't stand is an effing liar. You are your brother's keeper, and you going to let him die in jail before you lifted a finger. You the crab that left the bucket for sure, but the people you should have took with you, you left them to die and rot. I'll never respect that. Child, and speaking of people calling each other out, Murda's other boo took to Instagram and posted a picture of her and him and said, didn't miss a weekend, didn't miss a call, didn't miss a payment. Monica who? We all have history and he will forever be a part of mine. Then she said, where these ninjas be at when they saying they doing all of this and that? At Future, you remember how it all went down? All she did was finesse his kids and sneak to the prison, laugh out loud. The lady was married, but y'all know how down I was. Let's be clear. I moved 4 minutes away from Angola prison. I'm realer than any man you will ever meet. Child, that's real funny because Murda is only posting pictures of Monica on his Instagram page. There's nothing worse than going hard for a man that ain't even mentioning that you exist. Child, but go off, sis. My thing is this: if the end result is to get Murda out of prison, I don't care if Monica does it, Beyonce, Kelly, Michelle, Latavia, Latoya, whoever, child. Let's work on getting him out. Now, the thing about Master P, he did realize the error of his ways and he did apologize to Monica. He took to Instagram and said this: family over everything. We're doing too much positive to have to deal with the negative. I have no beef with Monica. She got caught up into some family drama that we have to fix, and I am man enough to admit that. No family is perfect. We all go through turmoil, but with God, all things are possible. I love my brother and can't wait till he gets home. We can't allow the devil to steal our joy. We are bigger than this. At Silk Deshaka, at Murda, rest in peace, Big Mama. All I gotta say is Monica is a thug and Master P didn't want any of those problems. It just seems like there's so much that is being aired out on social media right now when the main focus needs to be getting this man back home. I think everybody has pretty much lost sight on what the true matter is. If Murda is indeed innocent, the man needs to be home, period. So everybody, whatever it takes to get that to happen, that needs to be the main focus, period. What I need to do is hear from you. What do you think about all of this madness happening with the Miller family? What do you think about Monica stepping up to the plate, which she's been doing all along? Like she said, I've just been quiet about it, but now she's forthcoming. She's no longer married. She feels like she can go out here and do this, and if she has the capabilities or the friends to make it happen, by all means, sis, get your man. Anyway, leave a comment. Tell me what y'all think, and you know how we do. We'll talk about it down below. Talk to you guys later. Bye. All right, in this video, I want to tell you about a company called Ash Kicking. Now, you know your girl Chronicles would not promote a company without doing one of those thorough Chronicle Speaks investigations, honey, and Ash Kicking definitely passed the test. Y'all make sure to check out ashkicking.com for one of the best 100% natural home fragrance and beauty products, honey, and use my code Chronicles at checkout for an extra 15% off just for you. As always, thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and hit that bell so you don't miss any of my new episodes.